I'm gonna sit with that. Know-it-alls come in so many forms, and I hope I don't sound disrespectful, but think about it. Some people will come listen to you trying to help someone or give knowledge to, and you have plants, not an actual plant that's growing, that has vegetation, but the other one on 2 feet. You have plants, someone, or just period, a know-it-all that will even sign up for your course or, agree to pay money, and they may come to your event just to be adversarious. They already got in their mind that I already know enough, and I'm really just going over here to prove that he's any type of way I could prove or make some type of claim that he's wrong. That's what I'm about to do. Oh man, that gotta be a rough. I pray for him just to have that mindset. They come in many forms, and some of them even come in the form of associates, constituents, so-called friends. It's important to stay strong, and I'm really speaking to chosen individuals, leaders of their community. I'm not just talking about a person that's, want to be friendly with a lot of people. I'm talking about people that want to grind and move forward in bringing new knowledge and understanding to their people. One of my pet peeves is not to regurgitate the same old teachings. That I put new perspectives on multiple references, and the majority of the references I don't readily remember. Like, oh man, I read from this book and that, and I can remember this. It's like, and I know that's the predetermined way in which us humans in America project our argument or our claim to why we understand. And some of our best do these type of things. Bobby Hemmett, Farrakhan, even some of the younger guys. But some younger guys are going against it. I don't want to scream some of the younger guys' name because I'm not adversarious. But I'm one that goes against regurgitating the knowledge, and it's for no lack of respect for my ancestors or whatnot. But some paths must be traveled that haven't been paved. if that registered with you, I know you are a person that is a real trendsetter, and some trendsetters are pure. I know we have trendsetters, a lot of music artists, and they have this type of term, and especially in the African American community, I am a trendsetter. And what it is we trying to figure out a way, not me, but our people, we try to figure out ways to get people to follow us so that we can profit off of this. I guess it's fair game in the society we live at this point. But this is not, my intentions. My intentions is pure. I want people to seize, that's SEIZE, their existence. And this is the way that I teach to get someone to learn how to learn, how to search for information from multiple reference points. And then at that point, throw it all on your knowledge, your wisdom, your understanding, and accumulate your database of truth. So that later in your life, you will come to a point where you have administered, wrong word, not administered, where you have amassed so much information, the truth will be evident to your spirit. That's my understanding of teaching, learning, and understanding the existence of that which we have. And I know the way in which we support our reference points and everything has worked for the chosen few. But some people that don't understand that it's on the bottom need a different way to rise. So if we mostly gonna regurgitate some method of programming to our people and try to sound intelligent with that same programming, is we really doing good? Like, are we really doing a justice for our people? And we know what we teaching them is not N-O-T for the benefit of that individual. It's just getting them in line with the program. Check yourself, man. Let me ease up, because really I'm getting into, you know how you see some people, especially in my community. Hey, this is the foundation for Elevation Station. I don't want to make this much longer. My name is Leon Meredith, and I'm from that land. You see that guy on my shirt? Man, that's my dude. That's my dude. I'm real. My team, we were one of the teams that we didn't win a game all season, Cleveland Browns football. And at the end of the season, we had a parade. We had a parade to show the ownership that, hey, man, we love this team and y'all gotta do something. And it was about 3,000 people out there, mostly Caucasians. And I seen about 6 of us. I mean, it was frigid temperatures. We went out there, it was so cold. I remember it was just like a stale type of bitter cold. And I enjoyed the cold better than the warm weather. It was cold. It was only about 6 black people. I stood out there for like 2.5 hours. Maybe 2:45, and we marched around the stadium. It was like, I'll never forget it. My essence was built in this town through perseverance, through struggle, through pressure. And I can't say that I will ever stop loving the land that I stand. This land has been the platform for which a new foundation must be built. One that is free of programming. Why not have a neutral base of knowledge? To have what's understood, to have nothing that we reach back on and say, man, this is just a holy grail, and we understand. Like, when we look at humanity, when I look at humanity, and it's hard to remain positive about the origins and the development of humanity in the eyes of everyone. Let me say that again. It's hard to give my true perspective of humanity and have everyone out there view it as a positive aspect. But I know, because the angels, the gods, that let me know to put my perspective out there, and it's like, it's so not accepted, and it's like I don't want to receive questions about it, because a lot of it, as my higher powers God says, I know a good amount of things that I'm supposed to know, that I have somehow put things together about the future, put things together about our past that I shouldn't readily know. But because I have such an assortment of knowledge from different places and even different movies, that it has come together to various angles of truth of our true existence, like what's really going on out there. And it's beautiful. It gives me so much fulfillment to give it to the youngsters that don't know it all, to give them that basket of glow that they can hold and know and go through life and not get overtaken by the obtaining of money, wealth, sex, like drugs, like however you, the young man, the young lady, want to go about life, to have it understood that this is the truth right in here. This is the truth that I'm standing on the foundation of. And generational wealth, and enjoying life, and all these things are secondary when I realize I am my God's child. So my Father's a God, and I have the potential to elevate. And just because someone else has made different ways in which I should bend and shape my reality and shed my force and energy in certain direction, doesn't mean that this is right. Doesn't mean that this is the primary path of a human being. These are paths that have been structured by the most dominant thought in our society. Think about it. The most dominant, long-standing system, program, has formulated lanes for which a human should operate. Are these the only potential lanes for which humans should operate? Or are there no limits? Because this is how God developed itself in your eye. I don't believe God the same way many of you do. Well, the majority of you do. But even the way you understand God, we are his children. God did not start as he is now in your mind. He had to start and continue to break molds, to break down those barriers, those obstacles. Think of how many years, light years, just a lot of time that God, your God, the way you understand, worked his abilities to create, to figure out how to create more properly. So many times him and his other gods, or his other extraterrestrials, the gods, they figured that, man, we could do this better. Or did they just come out the gate like, man, I can do everything. Everything is... No. It takes time. And this is where we at. We at a state right now where we, in our communities, we a lot of know-it-alls. And I mean that with respectfulness and love. Because it's a lot I don't know. But don't never anybody try to get me and direct me to a program from the past to use that as the primary holy grail of what it is. I don't care what that little manual is. And I'm not talking about anything specific. No book, no knowledge. It's just all of it. All of it. Let's take pieces from it, and maybe one of us that's gifted can formulate something now, not just write a book, even though, I will, but the way in which I will teach, it's just like this. This is one saying I tell to youngsters. I say, man, keep reading. We need you to read and study a lifetime, and don't believe none of it. Like, don't believe none of this stuff you learn in school. Don't believe it as the wholehearted truth. It's not the Holy Grail. When you go and you learn history in school, citizenship, blah, 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 it's not the Holy Grail that is your forever reference point to life. No, you throw it in a data bank, keep studying so many various things. When you come home from school, as you get older, throughout the course of life, you keep studying, and at some point, you're going to gain so many perspectives of knowledge. You're going to hold the truth within you, your truth. Your truth. And it's not going to be of a weak foundation, as most people are in our community. And I apologize if that sounds disrespectful, because even in our good books, religious books, we promised 120 years. And how long are we living? This is this is the knowledge we hold, and this is what's going on. We ain't making it to 120 years, but we still as kids, somebody that's 50 years old, that's broken over, about to look like they feel in a way where they might not make it much longer, and they will still sit in front of you and say, like, they know it. We know it. Like, it's quite obviously that we are not operating and seizing our 120 years. And I said seizing. S-E-I-Z-E. See, I take pride in taking care of the inside of my body and the outside. I feel good. My blood work good. I mean, I'm good. My eyesight getting better. I don't know how. I guess that's eating the right vegetables, right fruits, consecutively throughout the week. I guess it's You know, I'm able to operate like an NFL player with speed, power, you know, calisthenics, running, stairs, speed. I'm able, and I'm able to do it. Like endurance wise, I'm ready, capable, and able. I am not trying to pat myself on the back, but I want to help my people of my community that don't know, help them live a longer existence that's more healthy, that they are more capable and able when they're 70, 80, and 90 years old, that they are able to do like physical stuff and like really like take care of themselves, to defend themselves. Like in my mind, my vision, I'm quite sure I'll be 80 and I'm be able to defend myself against a lot of 20-year-olds. Like I'm quite sure. I'm 48 years old now, and I don't want to get talking violence stuff. I got a strange fetish. But I'm with God now, and there's no, I can't, I'm not going to succumb to, past violent tendencies or, vigilante tendencies. It's all about peace at this point, and ignoring foolishness, because the foolishness could never go against the God force. And I want to say I love you, and I thank you for tuning in this type of manner. I wouldn't be nothing without the love of the few. Let's work to change our lives. Foundation for elevation. Peace.